What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. So today we are covering round 3 of the cup I just played in. This video is from Starlight Games. They do a live stream of their cups and stuff like that. So I was able to be on the round 3 stream playing the Gholdengo Dragapult deck. If you missed the breakdown yesterday on Monday, make sure you check that out. So yeah, we're gonna check this matchup, see how it goes, and see how this kind of plays out. And then we'll actually have a video on Wednesday, and then a video on Thursday, and so we should be good to go from video Wednesday and video Thursday for top 4 in the final. Spoiler alert! But this is their camera angle. It's kind of interesting. You can see my hand the whole time, which is pretty funny. So we can actually break down everything we can see. You can see right now I'm starting really good, and you're gonna see kind of stuff pop up like this because I can point stuff out, which is pretty neat. But we see double Buddy Poffin and a nest ball in the hand, and this is why I play 4 of these Buddy Poffin. So I'm just really able to consistently set up. The nest ball can find Gholdengo and stuff like that, and see what's all in there. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh man. See, I'm always contemplating, do I need to shave my arm and get rid of the hair and then make my tattoos look nice there? Look at that. Oh, look at that Hooper Rayquaza. Oh yeah. Well, buddy. We're waiting to set up here. I don't know when exactly we start, but we're starting really good. Like I said, we have to switch in hand too if we need to switch to Gholdengo turn two or whatever. And I did win the coin flip, so I am going first. So I'll be able to set up here. Look at that Vancouver deck box. Whoo, that looks nice. That Vancouver deck box. Oh yeah, very very cool. Shout out to Kenton, gave me that a long time ago. Oh, and we got the building workers too. Shout out to CC Evolutions. Not a sponsor, just really great people, But here we go. Let's see how this matchup starts. And we see a Squawk and a Gimme Goal. So my sides are looking fantastic. Like I said, we got double Buddy Poffin. We can start searching our Pokemon. And you're going to see a Buddy Poffin. We're going to see me just kind of see what's all in here, see what kind of plays we want to do, because you don't want to put down multiple Dreepies and Dracloaks, or Dracloaks if you don't have the Dracloaks in the deck and stuff like that. I think in this matchup too, you can really tell there's Squawkabilly and Blood Moon. So you can either assume it is Miraidon or Lugia. I think that's probably our best 2 options. Maybe not Miraidon because this, but it could be. But I guess technically these could be in any decks, right? Because Squawk just helps set up and stuff like that. But what I'm right now is just seeing what Pokemon are in there, what kind of resources I have, and then I'm trying to see what energies I have too. I don't know if I can do that. That's one of the first things I do is see how many energies I have and stuff like that. See what's priced, how many energies I have and stuff like that. Do I have enough of the metal, metal, psychic, and fire? So here we go. Another Buddy Poffin, and you see the Team Evolutions in there. You see the Energy Pros in there, and so we are looking pretty good. So you have double Dreepy, 2 Gimme Goals, and now we're gonna Nest Ball for the Greninja that's in here, and we're pretty much set up. This turn is cooking. We are cooking already. That's why we play the 4 Buddy Poffin and the Nest Ball. And we want to thin the deck out first before we use Greninja, so there's less Pokemon in our deck, so we'll be set up kind of that way, right? So that's kind of a big thing here. So we're going to see a little good shuffle here, because, we just put all our stuff, whatever, make sure we get a good little shuffle. There we go. We're going to see the Lightning being played on the Greninja. We're going to see draw 2. And let's see, what do we find? We find a Metal and a Cypher Maniac. So we're already guaranteed pretty much a knockout next turn. We have Gholdengo, we have a Cypher Maniac's code breaking. So what we could do is we could put the Energy Search Pro on top of the deck, and then we kind of go about it that way. So we see a Capture Rumor from our opponent. They want to flip Tails here, and I think that is a Tails maybe, because they want to find a Lugia here. Capture Rumor, it's definitely indication that Lugia is being played, right? I don't think there's any other deck that plays Capture Roaming outside of Lugia. If there is, just let me know, because I'm definitely missing out. But we're going to look through his deck, decide what he wants to do here. And like I said, I imagine, yeah, he wants to go for Lugia here. Maybe he has to go for Lumineon if he doesn't have a supporter card, but he has that Squawk ability, so he's able to find anything. Oh, so it's actually a Heads. Ooh, so Heads finds the Archeops, which is still pretty good, because you can just Squawk away the Archeops. Turn 1. We do see a Nest Ball getting rid of that Lugia. Now, it might be kind of bad that he starts Squawk here, but he most likely plays Jet Energy. Not most likely. He 99% plays Jet Energy. So he could Jet up to a Lugia and use it to read the wind. But the problem with that is I could easily knock this out next turn. Either way, not who you want to start with. These EX Pokemon, 2 prizers. What he probably maybe wants to do is put down a Minccino Jet Energy to it and put it to the active spot, so I'm not throwing a turn 2 knockout own thing. But we see your Squawk here. Let's see what they discard. They are definitely taking a second, so let's see. They discard the Luminion, Iono, Archeops. So double Archeops gets discarded, which is like busted. So there we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take a turn 1 double Archeops being discarded with the Squawk. Pretty cool. See another Lugia get played. Now this is very smart because, I mean, I could easily just boss up this Lugia, take a knock on, especially with the setup with the 3 Gimmigholes, or yeah, 3 Gimmigholes and 2 Dreepy. We see an energy going down, got the gift being attached to it. We're going to see probably a Motivate here for 20. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do here. We see a little Motivate here. Wait a second. Yep, so Motivate for 20. Not too big of a deal. I don't think that matters too much because Lugia sinks for 220. Minus 20 is 200, so they're not necessarily taking a knockout straight away, but we do see a Dreepy come down. We could go into... We're going to use Dreepy first. Look at the top 2. We got a Night Stretcher and Buddy Poffin, so Night Stretcher going to go in the hand that we could use later on if need be. We will see the Gholdengo come out, and most likely see the Cypher Maniacs to put the Energy Search Pro on top, as well as another Gholdengo. We get the Energy Search Pro, use that. And, yeah, there it is. Yeah, this card right here, this is what makes Gholdengo, like, the super duper strong card. And I might just be Gholdengo, so Gholdengo does come down. And, yeah, gonna put those in there. It doesn't really matter what the order is, because we're gonna draw 2 off this coin bonus. Then we'll Energy Search Pro, thin the deck. I think you want to thin the deck first, so you can maybe draw into more Gholdengos. And that's definitely what you'll see here. I hope that's what you see. I'm not gonna say I remember everything I did. But gonna give a good little shuffle, blah blah blah. Did we type like a Metal Energy? Is there a Metal Energy in our hand too? Looks like the Metal Energy is in our hand. Yep, already a Metal Energy too. So another Gholdengo. We see the Energy Search Pro, and this is where the deck like really comes to life. Now, what's kind of scary here is when you commit all these energies to your hand, your opponent can Iono you to get rid of these energies. So that's one thing you have to kind of worry about. But there we go, 1 of each energy type. We do see metal, some more, fire energies, metals. Just make sure I got them all. Make sure we got 1 of each color. Because I do think the water energy is prized. As you see, there's not 1 in our hand, not 1 being grabbed with the Energy Pro. So we'll see all that going down. We'll see that going to discard pile. We'll see the metal energy going to the active. We see another coin bonus here. And we found an Ultra Ball. So we could Ultra Ball to find another Gholdengo. And I don't know if we do that or not. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea. We could just to get... Okay, so we see the Greninja here. Going to draw 2. 1. So Arven and Arven. Okay. We played Cypher Maniacs already, so we can't Arven. We could Ultra Ball for another Gholdengo. And I wonder if we're going to do that or not. Looks like we are not. We are just going to go for the knockout. We could have even done that. Like I said, got the 3rd Gholdengo down. And that would have been better too, because maybe if they Iono us here, the energies are in the discard pile instead of the bottom of the deck. That could be a reasoning why we could have done that instead, but we didn't. We just went for that. So maybe a slight mistake on my part, but we'll see what happens. I did get the Pheasantipity, another Gimmighoul off the prize cards, which is why you see I didn't go for the 4 Gimmigholes, went with the 3. I think 4 here is definitely the play. You want to get as many Gimmigholes online, but when you have 1 prize, you can't do that. So my opponent is definitely debating here, which definitely means like, what do they do in this situation? The best bet is probably send up Blood Moon is probably the best play here, because they can one-shot with that 20 damage. So we see that come up. It will need multiple energies to come down. So we see the Lugia V-Star. We're going to see the Summoning Star get out double Archeops here. And do we see an Iono? That is definitely another play here. And Iono would be really devastating, because we do get rid of the energies that are in my hand. I think we discard a bunch with this, so maybe we don't have as many in our hand. We have the Sapirs. We also have the Metal and Psychic in our deck as well too that we could draw into. So there's a couple of outs for sure. We haven't used any Sapirs yet, so there's 4 left overall. And we see a Gift Energy going to the active. We're going to see probably an Archeops. Yeah, there goes the Archeops. Like I said, they can do 240 with the Blood Moon, take a knockout, and then we'll go down to 2. And they're going down to 4, then we'll have to retaliate, and then we'll go down to 2 if we can find all the resources. And that's why I'm kind of like kicking myself for not playing the Ultra Ball to get the Gholdengo. Definitely should have done that, and to thin the deck as well as finding another Gholdengo. I don't know why I didn't do that. I guess maybe I was saving the Ultra Ball just in case I want to get like Dragapult out, which I don't know why I would think that, but I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Who knows? Maybe the nerves got to me. But we see one Archeops here. We see another Archeops. And let's see, where does that go? So to the new Lugia, or to the Lugia V-Star. Yeah, definitely should have played the Ultra Ball. I'm just going to be kicking myself over and over again. For sure, for sure. So we see the second Archeops getting, second Archeops going to the Lugia. Okay. I'm going to offer that up. Okay. And Iona or no Iona? That's the question. Looks like no Iona. So we will see a knockout here. So they went out of 4. We'll set up Gholdengo here, and on to our turn we find an Arven. Okay, so we can Fezidipity here, flip the script first. We might, maybe once again, we should probably Ultra Ball first, but we're going to Fezidipity here, draw all 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we could definitely Ultra Ball for Gholdengo right now, Josh. Unless I'm trying to save my resources to like be able to Superior. So a Dragapult and a Rare Candy. So Rare Candy into a Dragapult straight away. We see a Ultra Ball discarding a Nest Ball. And TM Evolution. Oh, we're going to go for the Gimme Go here, actually. Okay. There's another Gholdengo. Okay. And we should be able to have the knockouts for sure. We have Superior. I think we already have a Superior in the hand and an Arven. I think. Let me see here. So Superior and Arven and another Superior. So we definitely have the knockout. We should definitely coin bonus first. We should do our coin bonus first. Okay. So we see coin bonus there. We see so this is where it gets kind of bad because now we have 3. We have the 4 Superior too. My goodness. Yeah, because there's 2. I think there's 3 in the hand right now. We're trying to figure out how many energies do we have left right now. How many energies do we have? So we should put the Crispin in our hand and put the Superior on the bottom deck, and that's what we see happen here. Okay. So that's the Dracloak being used, and now we have a Superior. We could Superior away the TM Evolution. Looks like I hope we do the Crispin. Let's see here. Superior away the Evolution and probably the Crispin. We're definitely not going to use Crispin this game. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And now I think we need one more. We could Arven for Night Stretcher. Looks like we are going for another Superior. I think that might be a little bit over. I think we could have went for just... Oh, no, it has 260, so we do need 2 more. So, yeah, there's a 3. Okay. And then from here, we have enough energies. We'll probably keep the Metallurgy in our hand. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So there's 300 right there. So there's 300 right there. We use double Superior. We know one Superior is on the bottom of the deck. So I'll take a knock and go down to 2. And, yep. There we go. All right. So, I don't know why maybe I Rare Candy Dragapult because we knew the Dracloak was in the prize cards. Because it looks like we just drew it. And so maybe I was trying to thin the deck out just in case they do go for a play to, like, maybe a Roxanne or something. We do see the Archeops come up. Okay. And from here, the only way they can really take a knockout is if they Weird Deer this turn. I think that's their play here. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think Weird Deer is the only thing that can really knock me out. And 1, do they have enough energies? And 2, is there enough energies, right? And you're going to see probably a long turn here. And I remember, that's only my 3rd turn, too, which is, like, pretty crazy. I'm trying to think about what should they do here, right? What is the play? What can they do here? But we do have Arven. We do have Superior in our hand. So we are looking good. We have outs to pretty much knock out any EX that they come up to the EX spot. But Hornet doesn't have a Machino on the board, so there's no way they can Chichino here and take like a huge knockout on the Gholdengo. That definitely is like another good thing to do right now. Like have a 1 prizer against a 2 prizer kind of situation, which they definitely don't have right now. So let's see. What does my opponent do? It's taking a second. Trying to figure out what's happening. I think that's what we're talking about now. I mean, these games are going to be very quickly. We're playing big EX Pokemon that just deal a ton of damage, and once they get rolling, they get rolling. So time's really not that much of a factor right now, especially with like a best of 130. Like it's not too serious here. But yeah, I mean, we're cooking right now. We got the Metal Energy, we got the Superior, we got the Arvin for another Superior. So we have game on board if they swing with an EX. So they, like I said, they need a Weird Ear. They need an Iono. So we see we see the Luminion here. Okay. Let's see, what does that Luminion find my opponent? That is the big question. We see a Iono, so we are going to go for the Iono, it looks like. Okay. Let's see, what else can they do here? They could maybe go for like a Luminion play, like smack me for like some damage. This is also just assuming they play the Weird Deer. They might even play the Weird Deer. We could just be talking, you know, just out loud and they don't even play it. Let's see, what is this? So we see a Jet Energy to the active. Gonna bring up the Lugia. Okay. Let's see what else do they have here. So they could... Let's see. So we see a Archeops uses its ability. Okay. There's a Legacy Energy. And will we see another energy go down? That is the big question here. Looks like we're only going to see the one. Yeah, just the one energy. Okay. Alright, just the one energy going down. And we know we're going to see an Iono here. So yeah, we'll see an Iono. And yeah, so my side of things, what can we do? We have the gaming, we have the you know, we have the Gholdengos, the draw cards. We have the one Dreepy. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Okay, so it looks like we're Iono here. So we get 2. My opponent gets 4. And we know the unfortunate thing is that we had multiple Superiors in our hand, and another Superior is on the bottom of the deck. So we need to shuffle that deck up. That's kind of the big thing right now. Looks like we have a Code Breaking and a Switch in our hands. So that's pretty 2 good cards to have. So we see a Lugia here doing 220. And you're going to see me struggle with the dice here. I'm like pretty sure if I remember correctly. Okay, there we go. Alright, so on our turn we get a Nest Ball. So we're going to start using like Gholdengo, use ability, draw 2. So 1 and 2. We get a Buddy Buddy Poffin and Iono. Okay. We go for another Gholdengo here. Draw a card. Looks like another Gholdengo. Okay. We can use another Gholdengo. Oh, we can use Dreepy now. And what we could do here, I don't know if we should play the Cypher Maniacs right now. This probably is a little bit of a mistake here. We probably should have waited. Looks like we are going to grab a Superior Energy Retrieval and a Buddy Buddy Poffin. And I don't know how I feel about this. We could have maybe just waited, use Cypher Maniacs, put a Boss Order and a Superior Energy Retrieval on top of the deck, and then next turn not use those cards and have them from next turn. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to use Dragapult to go for the 2 who put Superior in the hand. But Superior actually doesn't take a knockout right now, which is kind of a big thing here. I don't know why it did that. And you're gonna see me Superior here. And I think what we're going to do is actually set up a Dragapult right now. I think that's what I'm trying to do here. It's like go Dragapult and knock out Luminion. I think that's what I'm trying to go for right now. So it's the 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to see me attach probably the Psychic or the Fire to the Dragapult. I think that's what we're going to do. I think what we're trying to do is set up... there we see a Greninja. Going to draw 2. And there's the Boss Order for next turn. So we're going to put the Psychic Energy on the Dragapult. We're going to see a switch into the Dragapult. And I think what we're going to do here is just punch him for 70. Jet Headbutt here, thinking, okay, I think we're good. I think we're fine. I think we're fine is what's going on my head right now. I think we're fine. Because, once again, they need, like, a huge Weird Deer play. They definitely need a Weird Deer right now. There's no way they can knock out... I'm thinking, like, okay, there's no way they can knock out this Dragapult. And maybe that's what I was going for this game. It's like, okay, there's no way they can knock out this Dragapult, unless they commit all energies to Weird Deer, right? Because this thing is a monster. It has 300 plus HP. There's no Machino out again, so it can't really do any crazy knockouts. He could Boss Order, but then, well, we have Boss Order plus Fire Energy in our hand. And he knows Fire Energy is in our hand, so we can attack with the Dragapult next turn. So we see an Ultra Ball here. Discarding Archeops, discarding Drapion. and you're going to see me pick up the Drapion. Just more so for what the attack does. I know that Drapion used to knock out Mew VMAX. So I just wanted to read what the effects of the Drapion was, just in case. But I mean, he's definitely not attacking with it. But we see an Ultra Ball, and let's see what he decides to grab here. What does he get with this Ultra Ball? And does my opponent have an Iona? If he doesn't have an Iona, well, we got Boss Order in the hand, and we are cooking, right? So we'll see where we go from there. So a lot of things are happening. What can we find? What is my opponent going to find here? Can they find the Weird Deer or not? That is the big question. Or do they even play Weird Deer? Now, this Lugia is only one worth price card, so we definitely will have to go around it because of the Legacy energy. So that's another big thing here. But Will is taking their time, so it looks like... Let's see, what are they going to get? What are they going to grab with this Ultra Ball? Yeah, and I'm kind of kicking myself, too. Like I said, we could have maybe just, like... Like I said, Celios for Boss's Order is superior to knock out, like, Lamini on the bench next turn, or the Lugia. And instead I was, like, kind of aggressive there. Like, because that superior retrieval didn't really do anything. I guess, like I said, we sit with the Dragapult, so maybe I was like, okay, there's no way he can knock out the Dragapult. Maybe that's what was going in my head. There's no way he can knock out Dragapult. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Like, 90% sure that's what I was thinking. Like, there's no way he can knock out this Dragapult. So we see Will's just taking their second, decide what they want to do here. What kind of situation are they in? What do we got cooking? We have a Weird Deer, right? So there is the Weird Deer. So they do play Weird Deer, and this is where like my brain starts like trying to like, okay, can they knock me out this turn? That is the question. That is the big question here. Can they knock me out? So we're gonna see the retreat from the Lugia. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me pick up the Weird Deer because I haven't seen this card in a minute. If you're curious, it's 40 times for each energy, and he's asking, have I played the Archeops yet? I'm like, no, you haven't done the Archeops yet. So we see the Weird Deer come to the X spot, and we're gonna see double Archeops to get multiple energies out. You can see he's starting to think like, okay, what's the play here? Do I have enough energies? Is it possible? And yeah, so we're gonna see the two energies going from the bench Lugia. Okay, maybe not. Hang on. Trying to do the math here. I think that's the big thing is like, can he take a knockout this turn, right? So we see the two going to the active. Okay. So that's 80. Attach per turn. So that's 120. We see Archeops. And so essentially these double colors are 60s because they do 80 minus 20, which is 60. So you see, we see 200 right now. 4, 8, 12. Or no, 240, right? 240, right? Yeah, because 120, 4, 8, 12, plus 60. Yeah, so there's another 60, another 20. So 6, 12, 18. And then plus 40 for each one of those. So we see a missed energy. And that should be enough. So it's 4, 8, 12. So 12 on one side, then 6, 12, 18. And so what? 18 plus 12 is 3 something, right? Wait, let's say 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 plus 6, 12, 18. Let's see. 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, so I think it's like 3 something, right? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember doing math. It made sense to me. We were trying to figure out. So you can see we were trying to deliver the math, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. Whatever. So. Yeah, you see, I think at first, too, what I was doing, we were talking about going back and forth, and I was kind of laughing because at first I did the math, like, way wrong. But now you see me deciding what to do here, right? So he knocked out my Dragapult, which I did think was possible, and I think that was definitely a bad hindsight on my part, is thinking, like, oh, there's no way he can knock out this Dragapult, right? But he did. He did knock out this Dragapult. So, now onto my turn. So we already have the boss order. We already have a Gholdengo with the energy on it. So essentially all we need to do now is just knock out this Luminion with 170 HP. And you see I'm trying to debate here. We know that 3 superiors are in the discard pile. One, two, three. So we see three superiors in their disco pile, but we also have energies left in our deck. That's what you see me counting up here. It's like, what can we do here? What can we go for the knockout? And like I said, in hindsight, I definitely should have went for the Cypher Maniacs play where I just like set up boss order plus whatever. So actually see the Gholdengo come up without the energy on it, just because I'm scared. But we top deck the Earthen Vessel, and I'm pretty sure with the Earthen Vessel, that doesn't give us game, but like it gets us pretty darn close already. So you see Earthen Vessel for 2, so we see the metal. And we see the Psychic, so you see, like, I'm like, alright, I could already have done this, I'm pretty sure. Because now we have 2 left in deck. And I definitely probably should have, like, coin bonus first, like, draw cards. Because we already have the boss order in the hand. Maybe I was like, okay, I need to thin the deck so I can find Superior. But I definitely probably should have just, like, been a coin bonus first, coin bonus, and kind of go about it that way. But we didn't, so... Let's see. We see coin bonus for 2. Yeah, I definitely should have kept the energies in the deck first. And we top deck Superior. And we top deck Boss Order. So, like, we are definitely cooking, as they would say. We definitely have the knockout. So, we see the 4 Superior. And we got very lucky there. We definitely should, like I said, have probably held the energies in the deck. Maybe I was going for, like, I need to thin my deck out for the Superior, to draw the Superior. But there we go. Got the boss. Got that, made it rain, it took out the Luminion. I think we could have like knocked out the Lugia as well, and there's the Water G, and the Night Searcher being discarded. So yep, there we go, there's Gholdengo. A little shaky on my part. I should have maybe like Ultra the turn before, or the early turns, to get the other Gholdengo out, and definitely maybe the Cypher Maniacs play was definitely kind of wonky. Probably should have played a little bit differently, but there we go. We won round 3, and at this point we're 3-0 in this tournament. So tomorrow we'll see top 4, and then on Wednesday we'll see if we make it to the finals. We'll see it to the finals. Alrighty, guys. See you tomorrow where we talk more about Gholdengo Dragapult. Alrighty.